We'll try to solve one more problem. A cylindrical shaft is subjected to an alternating stress of 100 megapascal. The fatigue strength to sustain 1000 cycles is 490 megapascal, and if the corrected endurance strength is 70 megapascal, the estimated shaft life will be. To solve this problem, we will use the concepts which we have studied earlier. Now for 10 raised to 3 cycles, for 10 power 3 cycles, the fatigue strength is 490 megapascal, and for the corrected endurance strength, that is the strength corresponding to 10 raised to 6 cycles, the strength is 70 megapascal, and they are given that alternating stress coming in the component SA is nothing but 100 megapascal. So we have to see the estimated life. From the above data, we can see that since the stress level of 100 megapascal comes between these two values, the number of cycles also should be between these two values. Now we can draw the SN diagram. We are considering only the initial straight line portion, 3 here, 6 here. The stress corresponding to this is log of 490, and this is log of 70, and in between we have log of 100 MPa. So our problem is to find what is the number of cycle corresponding to this value. Now, as we have seen in the earlier session, we have the equation y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 equals x minus x1 by x2 minus x1. So this is x comma y. So this will be, y will be log of 100 minus this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So y1 is log of 490 divided by y2. y2 is log of 70 minus y1 is log of 490. This is nothing but x minus x1 is 3 and x2 is 6. So this will be, this can be written as log of 100 is 2 minus log of 490 to the base 10 is 2.69 divided by log of 70 is 1.845 minus 2.69 equals x minus 3 divided by 3. So what does this give? 2 minus 2.69 is nothing but minus 0.69 divided by minus 0.845 equals x minus 3 by 3, which will give x equals 0.69 divided by 0.845, 0.816 into 3 plus 3, 2 plus, that is equal to 2.449 plus 3, this will be equal to 5.449. So what will be the number of cycles? Number of cycles n is equal to anti-log of 5.449. So that will be 281,646 cycles. This question was asked in GATE 2006. So this way we can easily find out what is the number of cycles for a given stress value, or contrary we can find out what is the strength of the material for a given number of cycles. We will try to see one more example. We will try to solve another problem. A bar of steel has the following properties. Corrected endurance limit is 275 megapascal. Tensile yield strength of 415 megapascal. Ultimate tensile strength is 550 megapascal. If this material is subjected to an alternating torsional stress of 205 megapascal, find the factor of safety against fatigue failure or the expected life of the component. Assume SN curve for torsion loading as a straight line drawn from 0.8 times SSU at 1000 cycles to SSC at 10 power 6 cycles on a log scale, and assume that SSU is equal to 0.577 times SUT and SSE is equal to 0.577 times SE. Now we will note down the data here, given here. We have SE, that is a corrected endurance limit as 275 MPa. We have the yield strength of the material is given as 415 MPa, and SUT is given as 550 MPa. Now, and the torsional stress SA is nothing but 205 megapascal. So we want to find what is the factor of safety or what is the expected life of the component. Now it is also told that the SN curve is a straight line between 2 points, 0.8 times SSU. And what is SSU? That is given as 0.577 times SUT. That is nothing but 0.577 into 550. This will be 317.35 MPa. Similarly, the second point is nothing but SSE, that is given as 0.577 times SE, that is nothing but SE is given as 275 megapascal. 275. This will be 158.675 MPa. Now we will draw the SN curve as we are told here. SN curve will be a straight line drawn between log of SSU, that is 317.35 at 10 power 3 cycles. So log will be 3, and for the here 6, the corresponding value will be SSE, that is nothing but log of 158.675. Now we are given that the alternating stress coming as 205 megapascal. So SA will be log of 205 megapascal. Log of 205 will become 2.31. 1175. So that will be somewhere here, log of 205. We have to find what is the number of cycle corresponding to this value of stress. I'll draw it once more. So log of 317.35 is nothing but 2.5015, and at this point will be log of 158.675, that is 2.2 The in between point is log of 205, that is 2.31175. So this will be x1 y1 x2 y2 x comma y, and we have the equation y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 is equal to x minus x1 by x2 minus x1. So here y is 2. This value y is 2.31175, y1 is 2.5015, y2 is 2.2. Similarly, x1 is 3, x2 is 6, and x is what we have to find out. So we'll substitute the values. Y is 2.31175 minus y1 is 2.5015 divided by y2 is 2.2 minus 2.5015. This is equal to x minus x1 is 3 divided by 6 minus 3. This will come as 5015, that is minus 0.18975 divided by minus 0.3015 is equal to x minus 3 by 3. So this will be 0.18975 divided by 0.3015. So x will be 0.62935 into 3 plus 3. This will be 4.8805. Therefore, number of cycles n is equal to antilog of 4.88805. Okay, we'll take another problem. A bar of steel has following properties. Corrected endurance limit is 275 megapascal. Tensile yield strength is 415 megapascal. Ultimate tensile strength is 550 megapascal. If this material is subjected to an alternating torsional stress of 205 megapascal, find the factor of safety against fatigue failure or the expected life of the component, and assume the SN curve for torsional loading as a straight line drawn from 0.8 times SSU at 1000 cycles to SSE at 10 power 6 cycles on a log scale. Assume SSU as 0.577 times the SUT and SSE as 0.577 SE. Now we'll write down the data. The corrected endurance limit SE is given as 275 megapascal. The tensile yield strength is given as 415 megapascal. Ultimate tensile strength SUT is given as 550 megapascal, and the stress, alternating stress coming in the compound is 205 megapascal, and we want to find the life for this value of stress, and it is given that the SN curve is drawn as a straight line from 0.8 times SSU. So what is SSU? That is given as 0.577 times SUT, that is nothing but 0.577 times 550. That is nothing but 317.35 megapascal. And the next point is SE, that is given as 0.577 times SE, that is nothing but 0.577 times 275 megapascal, that is nothing but 158.0 675 megapascal. Now with this data, we will try to draw the SN curve for this problem. This point corresponds to, it is given that the SN curve is a straight line drawn from 0.8 times SSU at 10 power 3 cycles. So this is the 10 power 3 cycles. So the strength corresponding to this point will be 0.8 times SSU. So it will be log of 0.8 times SSU. That is nothing but log of 0.8 times 317.35. And this point corresponds to log of SSE at 10 power 6 cycles, and SSE is nothing but 0.57 SC, and that we have found out to be 158.675. So this will be 158.675, and in between we have the stress value, which is 205 megapascal, and we have to find the life of the component for the stress value. So this again we can draw it here. So log of 0.8 into 317.35 is nothing but 2.4046 6.3 and this value here will be log of 158.675. That is nothing but 2.2005, and this point will be log of 205, that is nothing but 2.31175. Now our goal is to find what is the value of n. This is nothing but xy, this is x1 y1, this coordinate of point is x2 y2. So from the equation of a straight line, we have y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 equals x minus x1 by x2 minus x1. Here y1 will be 2.4046, y will be 2.31175, and y2 will be 2.2005. x1 will be 3, x2 will be 6, and x is what we had to find out. So we'll substitute these values here. Y is 2.31175 minus y1 is 2.4046 divided by y2 is 2.2005 minus y1 is 2.4046. This is equal to x. X is nothing but n here, minus x1 is 3 and x2 is 6. So this gives 2.31175 minus 2.4046, that is minus 0.09285 divided by 2005 minus 2.4046 minus 0.2041. This is equal to n minus 3 by 3. So we'll get n is equal to 0.9285 divided by 0.2041 is equal to 0.454924 into 3 plus 3. this will become 4.3647. Therefore, number of cycles is equal to anti-log of 4.3647, that is nothing but 2,31,000, so it will be 23,162 cycles. So this way, for a given strength value, we can find what is the number of cycles, or for a given number of cycles, we can find what will be the fatigue strength of the component. So with this, we come to the end of this module. And in the next module, we'll see about the endurance limit modifying factors.